Good evening, YouTube. Today I'm going to work on a little project I've had. I bought the parts probably about 2 months ago and just haven't gotten around to actually installing them. I think I might have shown them on one of my previous new acquisitions, but I've got the way covers for the Bridgeport. So that's going to be our task for tonight. So we'll be drilling into the casting in a few spots and tapping, and we'll put in the way covers. We've got the back and the front, and these were purchased on eBay. I think they were $40 or so, and really well made. Heavy rubber and good accordion style setup here. Let's head over to the Bridgeport and see what we got to do. Alright, I got you pulled up pretty close here. This is the front part of the way where the accordion style is going to go in. The DRO sensors are mounted here, and then the receivers here with the wires running. Kind of bend and warp this a little bit, and then fit that up in here. So I should be able to mark and then tap these holes here and screw that into here. So I have a little bit of a bow because of the centerpiece here. I think that'll be okay. And then down here, it's a little bit of a different issue. There's this little pin. I'm not sure what that's for. Will actually be to trim this out so that I can bend this around and come down and drill in down here. Put a piece of tape on the drill bit here so I know my depth. That's going to hold well for that side. What I think I'm going to do for this part. So I'll center this here. So I think I'm going to cut this guy here where I can use these holes that should end up somewhere around right here. At 18 inches across, lining up this rivet here with the 9 inches on center. Puts the edges of the metal right about 2 inches from the edges, the rubber, so it's even with the seam here. Actually, I'm going to go down just a little bit because I'm sure chips will probably sit on top of the rubber here. And I don't want them to sit in a way that they might work their way into the gap there. That side's done. Anybody that doesn't know the difference between a bottoming tap and I don't remember what they're called now, like a tapered tap. You see the way this one's tapered a lot right here makes it easier to start, but it won't have threads. On a blind hole, it won't cut all of these threads. It's not cutting a full thread until almost here. So if you see this guy here, he cuts right up to the very edge thread here, but that also makes it a lot more difficult to get him started. He has to be perfectly right on. So if I start it with this guy, get it drilled in, or to get it tapped as far as I can with this, then that makes it, this guy's just chasing these threads up until it gets to this part, and then it's cutting those. Clear everything up, and then I'll center the table and we'll run it back and forth a few times, see how everything's going to lay. Alright, so this will be the first full test of both of these. I've stretched the accordion one out and back in right when it was first put on, but now I've got the back cover on there, and let's see how everything goes. That's pretty good. Right about there is where I start to hit. There's almost no wear in the back portion of this, so it gets fairly tight because of the way the gibs are. That was one of the tasks that I had set aside for the Bridgeport. Next up, power feed. So the next little Bridgeport video that I'm going to do will be on adding this power feed over here to the crank. If you want to see that when I get it out, go ahead and subscribe down below. Hit the subscribe button, click the little bell next to it. That way you'll get a notification once I post my next video. I don't know for sure if the next one will be this. I'm kind of hoping so. But I do have a few other things that are kind of in the works. So until next time, I made that.